Welcome into the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
Oh, nice. I knew this one felt lucky.
Izzi, your lore master, and with me today I have... We're starting with you because we're ending with you.
Oh, well, damn.
Whoa.
All right. Hi, I'm Julie. I play Kethra Evermoon, a human Circle of the Moon druid, and I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. That's 22.
I knew this one felt lucky. Good
Which
vibes.
direction would you like to go in?
Ladies first.
Okay. Sorry, I'm chewing.
We all are.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I play Iolite. She's an Earth Genasi Circle of Stars druid, and I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So that's a 19, I believe. Back here we have Dee, who's joining us again.
I'm the peanut gallery that keeps leaving the door unlocked.
I'm Cuba. I play Ayla Myrea, a tiefling glamour bard, and I also rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Very cool.
20
Okay,
club.
who's higher, though?
I believe it's
Was it
Ayla.
Dex?
Yeah, it's 23.
I only got a plus
No.
2 to my Dex.
No, but your initiative
Oh,
because
so
of your
initiative.
jack
plus
of all
4
trades.
is my, yeah.
Okay.
So you add half your proficiency plus your dex, so you're like a +4.
It should say it on your...
Yeah, and I got plus 4.
Okay.
Well, let's bring
Says
this
it
party
right there.
down because my name's Adam and I play Eldon. He's a ranger Drake Warden, and I rolled a 2.
2 plus 5, though.
I think this is the first
7.
20 I've rolled in initiative in the entire campaign.
I rolled a 20 last week.
Very
so.
strong.
And last but not least,
Hi, I'm Patrick. I play Malachi Morningstar. He's a Hexblade Dampier Warlock, and I rolled a 15.
okay.
Yeah.
Plus
Respectable.
2 or 3.
2.
All right, 17. So that is Ayla, Kethra, Iolite, Kai, and Eldon.
Everyone that could possibly be on the field of battle, and then me.
Someone's got to be at the
Sorry.
Well,
What makes you think we're going to battle? I mean, we're just going to talk to the guy. We're
just
going to
hanging
tell
out.
him that he's wrong. He's going to understand, and he's going to be like, oh, I fucked up.
Judging by the dream, I don't
You
think
know, I
that
don't
guy is a
belong here.
guy anymore.
Whatever he is, I'm sure it's a reasonable creature.
you can follow us for free on Patreon, where we have 91 patrons. Thank you so much for our free patrons. And you can watch our VODs on YouTube to support our channel, and that's at Dice Dragons Guild.
And I think the YouTube just went up to
Yep.
1.47.
Yes, we're only actually a few away from to the next 10. Honestly, I think we're at 1476 or something like that.
Hey.
So we're getting there. For merch, you can go to tinyurl.com/merch for all of these lovely designs that you see here. Live by the die, die by the die, the logo, and the woven fades, and our hats. Hats. And all of that goes back into making our stream even better. For music, thank you so much. Monument Studios, Fantasy Plus, Michael Galfie Studios, Alexander Miller, the Boy King of Idaho, and Kevin McLeod via Incompetech for our ambiance and our background sounds and our music and everything that we use. Thank you to those creators who continue to make music and ambiance for us, and I try to take advantage. Links can be found in the show notes. For cons and events, I just got my badge for Captain Con. Thank you to the Captain Con crew for that. I was not expecting it, so hooray. I will be running Daggerheart, at least 1, probably 2 sessions. I think I'm going to do a how to play session. The first one is on Saturday at 11 a.m. So if you're going to Captain Con, look out for me. I also think I'm a volunteer. That's why I got the badge. I remembered.
Got to do 2 things.
Yes. And then we have over at the Compound Twitch channel is Vampire the Masquerade on the last
Tomorrow.
Monday of every month, where you can watch Cuba play with the GM Chambers and a cast of characters, including Jay Moores, the creator of Fae, the ttrpg. With that, before we get started, you can check out this scribequill.com recap with art by Mibble Art on Instagram, and background scenes from Beneo's battle maps over on Patreon. And don't forget to
Like, share, subscribe.
Last session, the Woven Fates emerged from the chaos of battle, having finally vanquished the vampire lord Samael. The fight had been a desperate struggle, culminating in Samael slaying Loris before turning on the party. Armed with the knowledge that only beheading and boiling the head in wine could truly kill the vampire, Malachi unleashed a furious, unstoppable assault. He tore Samael's head from his shoulders and plunged it into a hidden vat of wine, ending the ancient evil for good. In the bloody aftermath, the party assessed their wounds. Eldon's affliction, with a dark, gangrenous rot, seeped through the knitted scar on his chest, from where Samil had nearly disemboweled him, and a piece of Iolite's shattered stone face was now missing. As Malachi knelt beside the headless body of his father, Loris, the human butler Harrison approached, revealing that Loris was not permanently dead. A vampire of his age could recover from decapitation, though it would take a very long time. Malachi carried his father to his elegant resting place and sealed him within. Witnessing his pain, Kethra secretly tasked Harrison with finding a prayer wheel, hoping to use her magic to accelerate Loris's healing without Malachi knowing. That night, as the party rested, Iolite attempted to pray to the source of her power for Eldon's healing. While her call went unanswered, it appeared to intrigue Era, the sibling god known for rebirth through destruction. They visited Eldon in a dream, offering to remove the rot consuming him. The price was steep. After Moanda was dealt with, Eldon had to relinquish his divine gifts and his unique connection to Theratrix to Era's control. Faced with the opportunity to have at least a chance at a normal life, Eldon accepted the deal. He awoke the next morning completely healed, much to the party's relief. However, their welcome at the estate had run out. With Loris indisposed, the other vampires, led by the disdainful Lysandra, grew increasingly hostile towards Malachi, the reborn champion of the Raven Queen, and his legendary vampire-slaughtering weapon, Bloodletter. The Woven Fates decided it was time to leave and continue their true mission, stopping Moanda at its source in Squall's End. As they began their journey, Eldon explained his pact to the others, a revelation that devastated and angered Theratrix, who felt his bond had been traded away. On the road, Malachi cast a dream spell to contact his grandmother, Queen Selene Morningstar. He warned her of the rot spreading through Devenia before the dream shifted into a harrowing vision of the past. The day of his birth, the death of his mother, Rebecca, and the simultaneous birth of his sister, Mallory. He awoke with the ghost of his grandmother's love on his mind, now facing an uncertain future.
You've faced gods. Not in metaphor, actual gods. You've stood in the shadow of forgotten things from beyond the stars. You've seen what happens when love is bound by blood, when the dead refuse to sleep, when the veil between worlds wears thin. And still, none of it frightens you the way this does. Because now, you are going home. The air shifts as you travel north, cooling slightly with the subtle waning of summer. The trees grow leaner, taller. The underbrush changes. You see the telltale signs in the curve of a root, the shape of a leaf, the whistle of birdsong you haven't heard in years. You don't recognize the exact road, when you fled Squall's End, you went north to Devenia's capital city of Aurorhas. But your body does. Every step sings with memory. Your skin knows these winds. Your bones know this dirt. And your heart won't settle. It drums against your ribs like it wants to run in the other direction, like it remembers everything you buried long ago. Your father's voice, the silence of obedience, the sound of the window clicking closed behind you, Ophirilla's crying, the fire. You swallow hard and breathe deep, but the rhythm doesn't steady. Your fingers tighten against Nyx's fur. He lifts his head in that way that he does, meeting your eyes without a sound, a reminder that you are not alone. Not this time. Because now there's Kai, Eldon, Thertrix, there's Iolite and Ayla, the Woven Fates. People who have seen you angry, seen you soft, people who would fight for you, people you would fight for. And Nyx, of course, always Nyx. But you still wonder, will that be enough? When you reach the village, when you stand before whatever thing Squall's End has become, will any of it matter? Will you make it through this? Will they? Will they still want to, if they see what waits there? Because Moander is waiting. You know it in your marrow. But it is not just Moander. It is Rakis. It is every question you never wanted answered. It is the truth beneath the rot. And you are going home to dig it up. You all are traveling northeast in the direction that Harrison's maps pointed towards. The summer is waning. Summers are usually a little longer in Eleothis than they are in our own world here. So it's still warm, but there are hints of fall on the wind, in the trees that you're seeing. As you go and the days pass and you get closer to the castle, Brenia Castle, the old ruin that Kethra said lies about a mile south of this village, and will give you a high-level viewpoint of Squall's End. Iolite, over the days of travel, you communicating back and forth with Desi, he messages you first on at least one day, and kind of in the very fleeting conversation that you're able to have with that sending stone that's pretty limited, there are multiple times where you're left almost like on a cliffhanger with what he's said, but you learn that he has indeed found Droppel and is traveling back with her on the Okie-doke, as previously communicated. And that Droppel had been put in charge of hanging on to Kaigeros's notes after Bergaface was lost. Originally it was him who was holding on to them. And they've been, now that they have time, just going through them together. There's no more safeguarding whatever Maury wanted people to read. You know, obviously if he said don't look at this, they weren't going to look at it. But that's not holding them back now. And what Desi shares is that Kaigeros and at least one of the other like high-level teachers at the assembly had theorized that the shards could be used as a weapon. Sure, it could be used for multiple other things, but they communicated that to the Empire. And what they had heard back, there's studies going on all over the place, but at least the Emprex seemed interested in how the shard could potentially be used to amplify, because they had figured out this like amplification piece, aether glass, which is new to you all. You've heard rumblings of it.
Aether blasts?
Aether glass.
Oh, aether glass.
It is what Posia and Circe are using to power their industrial era, basically. Instead of steampunk, it would be like aetherpunk. It's this like magical enhancement. He doesn't go into great detail because you have very little ability to speak at length. But so Cassia and Callia, the brother empires, were interested to see if the shards could be used to amplify what the aether glass can already do. And if so, they might have, you theorize, just kind of talking it out. This power is being used in Posia and Circe, and they're building things like you've heard about. You saw the mechanical arm that Kaelin had, the leg that Ayla's father had. It's being powered by something, but it's gears and pulleys and metal, which is newer. So if this shard could be harnessed and then amplify, they would have something that perhaps Posia and Circe would want.
Do they also have the aether glass? They just don't have... They want to amplify it themselves?
You all have heard that it's in Posia and in Circe mostly. But I think when you were in Yamari, somebody had mentioned, or maybe it was not him, somebody mentioned something about an airship launch in between Callia and Cassia. There's technology and knowledge being shared, but it's limited by what Posia and Circe want to share. More specifically Posia, which is a pretty large area. And so, of course, in the notes, Kaigeros had mentioned really they have to remove it from you, otherwise the knowledge of that amplification, the usage of it would be based off of whether or not you wanted to.
I really thought this whole time that they were just lying about that fact.
About which fact?
Like, that the dude wanted to take it out of you.
Oh, that like he wasn't doing anything bad?
Yeah.
Everybody's the bad guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess dependent on who you are.
True.
But yes, that obviously the crown isn't going to care about you as an individual. That if that could be used to put them in a better position. And this is more, as you talk it out, as opposed to Desi, like he's communicated the high level of this is what we found from the notes, and he asks you in one of the final days to come visit whenever you can. And you figure however long it takes him to get back, it'll take you at least that long to journey there eventually, should you choose to. As the days go on, Theratrix is quiet and off on his own.
So is Eldon. Very quiet.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Sullen.
We got that to deal with.
And what you know about, obviously, Theratrix is that even though he's alone, when he's off on his own, he's not really alone. He's got two people in his head at any given time. So whatever silence there is in his mind is likely being filled by Pyrethorin.
Has he been actively avoiding their group, like at night and shit?
I would say yes. I mean, he doesn't really have any reason to be around you. Possibly comes in, double checks, make sure everybody's good. And
Has
then
he
once...
been giving her the stink eye?
No. Just making
That's
sure
good.
everyone is safe.
Why you think that he thinks that it's her fault?
Because last session, he like did a deliberate pause and like looked at her during that conversation. Like he didn't say it, but like, maybe it's just me. Like I got the
Am I off base?
I got the implication like from that pause that he was just like, this bitch.
I thought that you had said something about me asking for it because I remember saying something like, "Please tell him that it wasn't."
Yeah.
That part wasn't my idea.
But I did say that it wasn't because of you.
Did you?
It was Iara, the god that has nothing to do with what you were.
Right, but do you
But
think
that I asked
do you
for
think
it?
a 4-month-old child teenager is gonna be like, yeah, sure, Dad, whatever, okay.
I'm sure it's not your girlfriend.
Yeah. Bros over hoes, man.
Trying to get rid of me.
No, he doesn't seem to. He doesn't have any particular person he's looking at. Theratrix has been through a lot in a very short time and has grown quickly, and also is not a humanoid. He's a dragon. Even when he was tethered to Eldon, he was the spirit of a dragon. And so he was never like you. But you were all that he knew. And so sometimes realizing that you are not like any of the people that you have surrounded yourself with can have an effect.
Poor
He does not
traumatized little
belong.
Theratrix. Poor little boy.
It's texting a real dragon. Getting to be
Like,
told
if I
how-
knew that it
what
was
it's really like.
If I had known that being a real dragon was gonna make me a traumatized mess, I would have stayed a spirit dragon. Poor little guy.
There might have been a comfort for Theratrix in knowing that if Eldon died, he would also be gone.
It's the worst.
But now he has to live. Or gets to live. Beyond.
Sorry.
Poor baby boy.
And so he stays away from you all. And does his watches or whatever as you all travel along. Hides off in the trees. Doesn't go too far up into the sky because you never know what can pluck you out of there. Maybe got a little comfortable up there in the beginning of the travels, but since the meadows, you know, those rocks were very scary. And he's not as big as Pyrathoran. Maybe boosts him up to be in his head.
I feel like everybody's just kind of very let's get to our destination and make a plan type
Oh, absolutely.
deal.
Catherine's completely dissociated. Completely dissociated. Just gone. Like, yep, this isn't happening. Nope.
The closer we get, the more inward you're.
So you're talking to a shell. She's like, no, yep. She might even answer questions wrong because she's like, I'm just fucking gone. She's like, I don't want to be here.
Yep, as you continue to the northeast where home is, but also where a monster that many folks are just not concerned with at the moment. There's wars going on in the area.
How isolated is her village? Is it literally in the middle of nowhere, or have we passed other signs of civilization leading up to it?
At the edge of any of these regional territories, we'll say, there are always going to be little towns, or little hamlets, I would say more specifically, of just little groups of homes, just like when you passed the vampire hunters, the retired vampire hunters. There might be a village off in the distance, but you'd have to go out of your way. Lots of farmlands that some of them seem abandoned. Maybe somebody was here before. I'll say on the 4th day of your 5 or 6 day journey, you do see it's not directly in your line of your travels, but as you crest over a hill down possibly a quarter of a mile to further east, maybe even a little bit southeast over a hill, you see what looks to be a burned out village. As you actually go ahead and make a group perception check.
I realize you missed a step, but I didn't open this up early enough. Okay.
Ooh, perception's good now.
9.
Okay. 9.
18.
18?
13 plus something. Sorry.
No, you're good.
20.
Okay.
18.
18.
I
Kai.
think yours is +5 for your perception.
So 18.
Kai specifically, and you're not sure if maybe it's helpful that you had been infected at one point, but as you all kind of stand there looking out across the rolling hills here in between, you see little copses of forest. It is a bright and sunny day on this particular day, almost like taunting you because it's not going to last. As you stare off at this village or husk of one, you actually see that what you thought was burning is not. It's blackened, and you can almost... It was like there was a haze over it, like smoke kind of rising, but as you sit there and watch, you can see it's more like cloud of spores or something just hanging over. The houses many of them are overcome with the black and green, and it's covering, you see off in a field that is now browned, there seem to be these groups of black, oily looking lumps, and putting two and two together, you're like, oh, that's a herd of sheep or something like that have all been overtaken. Whatever there was here, the rot got all of them.
That village has been overtaken by the rot. Looks like we're heading the right way.
I would say so.
Unfortunately, we are.
You can see trails that start thick and heavy in like the center or at the edge even of the village, and then start to just dissipate as it goes into the grass in the direction that you're headed.
So I had asked about the villages because if we had passed or stopped at one, I wanted to mail something home. But
Okay.
if we didn't stop at one, then I can't do that.
So I'll say make an investigation check.
I think that nat 20 was like all I had. 12. Mediocre rolls from here on out.
You're in luck. Not so much from a village, but a merchant that is traveling through this area.
The old DHL driver.
Yeah. Just sells very mundane, like adventuring gear, but for a little extra, we'll happily stop at the nearest city, wherever that is.
Okay. And she's going to give him the large journal that she's been writing in this entire time, and then like a note rolled up, sealed, and she's sending it back to her village, to her parents specifically.
Okay. How much are you giving him?
What's he want?
10 gold.
That's it. Okay, I'm gonna fucking steal.
Give him extra.
I'm gonna give him 20 gold to make sure it gets their post haste and intact.
Okay.
No looky.
Unopened.
No melting that shit and then carefully lifting it up.
I'm just gonna do it anyway. Just gonna do it anyway. You just gave me an extra 10 gold.
That's illegal.
That's against the law.
I was like, how the fuck is they actually ever gonna know?
Because now if we die, someone knows where, how, why, and they'll write songs about us.
The story is the most important part. No promises on how long it will take, but someone will receive it.
That's all I want. That's how we live on.
Okay.
It's if Yamari's even still there without the langurs.
It's fine.
Breaking news.
Murray Island has sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
Yamari has been taken over by wild beasts.
Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see what the weather is on the 5th day as you approach. You can see off in the distance Brenia Castle. The ruins of it. It is clear, but colder. Colder than you've had it be up to this point. Kind of fitting as you approach. When, as you start to head up to that castle, the ruins of it, you notice a difference in the area. You are, you're used to seeing like green vines snaking up the sides. It's almost overtaken entirely. There are trees that had not been pulled down before and now have, whenever it was in its heyday, and now have planted their little babies that are all kind of taking over the side of this castle. But there's a moment where you kind of see it off in the distance, and there's that mixture of relief of, okay, we went the right way, and then your stomach kind of turns a little bit as you can see that the vines and trees and everything around that castle, and even probably a good 50 to 100 feet past it, are all black and rotted and dead. And that vibrant green and whatever flowers used to bloom or might have bloomed around this time is not. The ruins are decayed and look that way. But it still remains the best vantage point to see your village.
Fucking Rakus. It's still our best place.
I'm assuming it's changed since the last time you've seen it.
Yes. I don't know why in my mind I didn't think it would, but this is the one place I always prayed would stay the same.
Hopefully we can change it back.
I hope so.
Is it guarded or patrolled? Do your people go there often?
No.
Let's hope that remains the same.
That's the reason why I chose it. Why we chose it, rather.
You and Overella.
Yep. This was our meeting spot. See that big tree down that way? That's now all rotted.
Yeah.
If you could see that, you would also see that there are 3 initials carved into that tree. One K, 1 O, and 1 N. Looks like my father has corrupted the last possible memory I had of her. I cannot wait to murder this son of a bitch.
That's the spirit. Let's go fuck him up.
There she is.
Let's set up camp.
You say so.
You approach Brenia Castle ruins, and it is, we'll say, like around dusk by the time you finish traversing over there. Immediately you can smell the rot, that magical ozony, but also sickly sweet that's in the air that follows this magical rot everywhere it goes.
You just hear coming from her bag.
There are areas where what you can tell here, this is a little different than where you saw the slime kind of leave its trail. This isn't the type where if you touch it, it will infect you, or it's more that as you get into this castle or into these ruins and kind of looking through the window at the waning sun's light, you can see that stretching out it is making its way from a center point and ascending a broken stairwell up to the top of one of the towers, one of the remaining ones that won't crumble underneath your feet. You can look down, and just as the suns are setting, you can start to make out, probably between a half mile and a mile away, tough to say, the lights flicking on in Squall's End. And you can tell that this is the edge of where that rot has spread to, but it's more of like an organic fingers stretching out from that center point, as opposed to every single piece having been touched by the slime that can kill everything. It's expanding.
Natural rot.
It's not natural, but it's not the, we'll say, like direct touch of the rot on every inch of this. It's spreading out. It is starting to expand its territory.
If we stepped on a spot, we're not going to get infected.
Right, exactly. Looking out over where you know your home to be. Seeing all of the little fires that indicate not everyone is asleep, starting to pop up. You squint your eyes a little bit, and for a moment, just as the suns are setting, you're far enough away that it's really hard. The people look like ants. But you swear you see more permanent and semi-permanent structures in your village than were there when you left. You can make out the homes that had been there for decades, but then on the edge, and mostly because you can see little fires popping up, are tents and less permanent structures, more like sheds, huts that have been built out of scraps of wood. And it is much larger, probably twice, if not 3 times the size of the village that you left. The suns fade below the horizon, and now all you can really see until tomorrow are the darkened silhouettes of the houses, little people kind of walking, larger ones here and there. There is no longer where you would expect to see that center fire. There's only darkness there. Things have changed.
Looks like she didn't kill enough of those priests, huh?
There are strangers in your home. For sure. Many of them.
So, now it is time to come up with a plan. And she's rolling dice. That is scary. No fires in this castle.
Kethra, you said the vision that Yori showed you. You said that Rakis, he's the center of it, right?
Yes.
Did you see where?
You can make an intelligence, a history, or another roll to kind of think about what Yuri was communicating.
Go with history. 13.
In the visions, as you try to recall your own visions, including the one that Yuri provided in that like dream state, your father, and kind of pulling together the history of your home, Rakis Phaley was obsessed with his prophecies. There were no other prophecies but his, and whatever he interpreted them to be was what they were. There was no room for anyone else to say, well, maybe what it meant was that maybe happened one time and never happened ever again. He didn't want anyone else's opinion. And when he did give his prophecies, they were some key ones that come to your head because they were repeated many, many times. When the thornless rose learns to bloom, all of the garden shall be their domain. Your strongest child will be your strength, your hope, and your redemption. And these were all for him. It's not as though he would say this and be like, and you, your strongest child. These were his prophecies for himself. Everyone that was in your village was serving his ascension to whatever level he believed he was going to be. That was their purpose, and that was what they accepted as their purpose if they chose to stay. And if they chose to leave, they better do it without saying anything. He will consume us all, and through that consumption, we will know that what it truly means to feel love. And when he would give these prophecies, especially that one, he would say he, but you felt like he was talking about himself. Like he will consume us all, and like make you repeat that. So whatever the thornless rose was, that could be interpreted in so many ways. And how he interpreted it was that he was the thornless rose. He was going to bloom, and the garden would be his domain. What does the garden mean? It meant whatever he saw would be his garden. But in whispered conversations of people who, you know, you saw them when you were younger, and then one day they just wouldn't be there anymore. Never really asked what happened. Didn't ever really matter. But you may have heard people say, well, the thornless rose, what does that mean? That doesn't... A flower? He's not a flower. He's not going to bloom. Or he will consume us all. Is that literal? Is that figurative? And if it's literal, then why are we here? I don't want to be consumed. Anybody who would say something like that out loud wouldn't have lasted long. And then your strongest child, he called you all his children, but then you found out that he had actual literal children, and your mother wasn't the only one. Though many of them wouldn't have known. And you saw him eyeing all of those that possibly were his children very closely. Your strongest child will be your strength. And kind of bringing the two together of the consuming, and he would want to consume that strength. He must have had a vision, or his prophecy was, you have all these children, and then your strongest one, that will be your strength and your hope and your redemption for whatever he feels like he needs redeeming.
Probably a lot of things.
And then Kethra started showing signs of strong, powerful magic. Then kind of understanding a little bit more, why would you spend so many resources to get back just one of your many children? Mm-hmm. But when a prophecy is telling you that your strongest child will be your strength and your hope and your redemption, it makes sense. For how he interpreted things.
Kethra may interpret that a bit differently, what his redemption means.
Does anybody have like a spyglass, telescope, or anything to see distance in this group?
I do.
Okay, we might need that at sunrise.
Yes.
I was thinking about that.
I was just looking through my inventory. I'm like, you said they look like ants from up here. I'm like, that's not overly helpful.
And it's dark. So now the sun's gone down. As you bed down for the night, who rolled the lowest on perception? Was there a perception check? Was it you? Okay.
Guess who has guard duty?
You, walking around, all of you just kind of setting yourselves up for the evening. There's a moment where Ayla, you sneak off to just get a little sip of some of that wine off to the side.
This is a serious situation. You think she's drinking?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Of course she's drinking.
There we go.
100%. She's been drinking.
Not getting
the whole
drunk.
That's the reason she's drinking.
You can't just stop drinking. You start
I don't
to get the
think
shakes.
She needs a little.
She cut back a little, guys.
It's just a sip. And just on the edge of the fire that you have set up, that's guarded by the vines and the stones that have crumbled, you would have to be looking up at this castle with very, very fine eyes to see that there's any light coming from it. You've dampened it with the surroundings. As you take a sip, you hear a little cough. Fuck.
I am going to shoot.
Oh no.
Shoot first, ask questions later.
Absolutely.
And it all goes to, and we're here.
No, don't worry. Gotta make sure.
Hey, Daddy, I'm home.
I know, right?
Right.
Set the alarm bells
We're a
off.
mile and a half away. I'm going
You can
to
smell it, so if that tells you anything.
shoot Starry Wisp in the direction of the noise because it causes dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
That was not what he was originally going to do.
That is exactly what I was originally going to do.
Nope. You'll never convince me.
So go ahead and roll
He's
to
going to
hit.
fire bolt.
16.
Okay. You shoot in the direction that you heard this cough come from, and it hits a stone, and behind the stone, as it kind of flashes, you see a human man. Probably it was hard, this like flash of light, and then it dimly cascades out. He's hidden behind the stone. He looks disheveled. He's probably in his like 40s ish.
Is it the crazy wizard guy?
Nope, it is nope, it's a completely different person, but it is the hair is like all messed up. Common clothing. There's a sack beside him that looks half empty. And he goes, "Don't shoot, don't shoot."
Do
Holds
not
his
move.
hands up.
And she just calls, Over here, we have something.
Ebulf. Ebulf is my name. Ebulf. I don't mean you any harm.
That is yet to be seen, Emu. Do not move, or
I'm not moving.
you will be very much regretting it.
He stays behind this stone and hands up. As you walk over to where he is, you can see he looks a hot mess. He's dirty, covered in dirt. And he's got a satchel, and in the satchel you can see a book that's opened up, recognizing there's a spell book there. And he just has his hands up, looking all of you. His eyes are huge, like wide-eyed, staring. I don't mean you any harm. You should be careful here. There's monsters.
Where?
Yeah, no shit.
I'm gonna take his possessions.
He will grab, like, if you're gonna grab his bag and his book, he's gonna try to, like, grab onto it. And he goes, no, please, no,
Kethra
no,
will
this
cruise
is mine.
flame and go, let it go.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes.
With advantage.
I'm really bad at persuasion. We'll see if this works.
You're good at throwing fire.
I was gonna say,
so.
it could be an intimidation check.
Yeah,
Advantage.
she said.
I get to do it again?
That's cocked.
I was going to say, it was like, that's worse. Okay, 1.
Okay. He's
Actually,
just holding on to the bag, and he looks at you, and then he looks at you, Ayla, and he says, these are mine. These are my things. Please.
What are you doing here?
Please.
She's gonna.
There's 6 of you.
She's
5
gonna.
of you
She's
and
gonna
one
let
of me.
go.
He holds on, grabs his pack, and holds it to his chest.
What's your name?
Ebulf.
All right, Evolve, what are you doing here?
Well,
I'm just buzzing.
He's gotta check his texts.
I'm delivering your pizza.
I'm here to avenge my town. I'm here on a suicide mission.
A town, a few miles back to the southwest.
Yeah.
What happened?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. It's like one day some people came, visitors. We never have visitors. And then the next day everything was gone.
Are you the only one?
I'm the only one that I saw
why are you the only one?
because I ran. Others ran the other way, but
You're the only one who ran in the right direction.
I guess so.
That's a little suspicious to me.
Okay.
And you chose to come here and take revenge by yourself. How did you even know it came from here?
I didn't. I followed them. I followed the trail. It's pretty. You saw how the ground changes.
Yes, we're very familiar with the trail.
Has it touched you?
No.
The black rot. You have none of it on you?
Close, take them off.
Excuse me?
Let's go. We will not trust you until we are sure.
Just raise your sleeves.
I mean, it can be in other parts of the body.
He raises his arms and he's wearing his clothes are very.
Check his dick. It wasn't me this time.
Talking about Cuba, why would you even say that?
The one place we didn't check. The one place we didn't check.
Next time.
It's
you
been
know.
there the whole time.
He raises his arms and the sleeves go down and you can see there's nothing on his arms.
You're gonna say dick.
All right, put your arms down.
He stares at you all. I've been here for I've been here for 3 days. I'm not gonna say I'm the bravest, but I've got nothing left to lose. They took everyone.
And what exactly were you going to do?
I don't know. That's what I've been trying to come up with.
No answers for that in your little book, huh?
Do I believe him? That's a nat 1.
You believe him wholeheartedly.
I like this
Hey,
guy.
hey, you go back in that prison.
So we'll say when Kethra says nothing about that in the book, he does open up his pack and he grabs the book that he had. And he says, well, in a way, this is my spell book. I was going to
I'm going to fucking give it back to you. I have no intention to keep your shit. I don't need your book.
He hands it over.
Thank you. That wasn't that fucking hard, was it?
There are spells I've been practicing, and I don't
She's
know what I
thumbing
was
through
gonna
it like...
do. It looks, there's,
All dicks.
little dicks in each corner.
in the little side notes.
Margin.
In the margins, yeah.
It's a
Like
little
liner notes.
His little flip book in the corner.
Yeah, you see her go like this.
Margin.
Is there a reason for an animated dick show?
I got bored.
Been here 3 days.
You couldn't have picked anything but dicks.
I mean, I could have, but I was trying to bring a little bit more joy into my life for the last 24 hours.
I'm glad that we don't have any weirdness around us, that you feel comfortable enough to tell me that dicks bring you joy.
Are you a...
Don't they bring joy to everyone?
It depends on whose it is. Are you a wizard?
Amen.
I would like to think so.
You think you're a
Trying.
wizard. Have you gotten a former education in wizardry?
No.
So you've just been practicing spells on your own?
And drawing dicks.
A little bit more than on my own, but yes.
It seems dangerous.
She's just flipping. More for the flip book at this point.
Say, but as you
It
flip
never ends!
they start off really crude, like a little kid drawing, but by the you get to the end of the book, they're like
anatomically
shading.
correct.
The shading is perfect. It's like
I was thinking like, hello, my baby.
And you see her going like this and turning the book.
So you've been here for 3
Yeah.
days. Tell us what you've seen.
There's a huge monster in the center of that town.
So you were able to get close unnoticed.
No, I've seen it from here.
You can see it from here.
It's that big.
What does it look like?
It looks like a small hill. But it's not.
Made out of human body parts.
Hard to tell, but I've watched them drag entire people into it and then they disappear into the black. It kind of moves. It's hard from this distance, and I'm just one person. I didn't want to get too close.
Smart.
It looks
I've
like
seen
they're
it up
building
close.
another.
Building one.
They started another one, a smaller one.
A smaller monster.
As far as I can tell, it looks the same but tiny.
Could that smaller monster be him?
No.
You think
If
he's
he's
the large
anything.
one?
Do you have to ask that question?
I mean, we're in a world of fuckery. I do not know what is going on at this point.
Do you think a complete narcissist is going to pick the small monster or the big monster to become?
But perhaps the large monster came first and then gave him bits to become one like him.
During that vision with Yuri, I felt my father. He is the big one. His essence is what it's feeding on.
So it is making more of itself.
Of course it is.
The small one is new. That's just since I got here. It wasn't there when I first arrived, and they started a new.
When did they start the new one?
I'd say I woke up the next day and it looked like they were getting started.
Explains why there's a lot more. It's a lot more populated than it was before.
People come trickling in.
They always did.
Do they have a blight on them? Have you noticed anyone
I can't
with
see from here.
rot?
It seems to be spreading. But I can't see the people when they get there. We're too far away.
Though your plan might be noble, you alone, that's a fool's errand. You'll just be adding more meat to the monster.
Yeah, well, sitting here watching and doing nothing, just what else do I have to do?
Well, fortunately for you, we have arrived.
All 5 of you.
6.
All of a sudden, wings.
And here,
Trix's head just comes from the darkness.
and here, coming from my bag. Hello, did you forget about me?
We are the Woven Fates.
Okay.
It still sounds as lame when we tell somebody as the first time. We did it.
Yep.
Are you from...
All over.
So not from...
We're not sanctioned, no.
And we do have badges.
He lets like a heavy sigh.
It's not our first time coming across this rot.
Or dealing with the divine.
All right. He's just looking at all of you like... Well, at least I won't die alone.
No. Cool down on the dying part, okay? That's not happening.
Okay. Well, you got a plan?
Not that we're gonna share with you, because we don't know the fuck you are.
Our plan is to keep you close and come up with a plan.
Okay.
And out of the loop until we know who the fuck you are. I know Cap is such a bitch. I know. I didn't realize what I wrote myself into a into a corner with.
All right. Okay.
And you'll get this back when I decide I can trust you.
You're handicapping me here.
Don't worry, if some shit goes down, I'll toss you the fucking book.
In the meantime, you can come around the fire. Have some wine.
Such a good cop, bad cop.
Mm-hmm.
This is like Buddhist cop, worstest cop.
And then Kethra will say to him, don't fuck with the dragon, don't fuck with the cat.
I don't fuck with anybody.
I don't really care. Just let me know that you heard that and it's there and you get it.
I did.
Now fucking eat something. Jesus Christ.
Goes over to the fire and sits down and like warms his hands and just is like rocking back and forth slightly.
Kethra hands the book back to Nyx. And you see.
I'm gonna slide him over a cup of wine.
Okay. He takes a little sip of it.
You can keep the cup.
Thanks.
Ketra's gonna dig in her bag and be like, I have reverie sticks. Anybody want one?
Yes.
Here. Anybody? You two are fucking lame.
All the ladies are doing drugs.
Wouldn't you?
They keep you from getting charmed, right? That's what it is.
I don't remember what.
Doesn't matter. Kevin's not doing it for any of those reasons.
They make you cool.
She's doing it the fact she's like, I need to be at least
Saw
somewhat
dancing
high in
mushrooms
order
last
to
time, I'm
do
pretty
what I'm
sure.
about to do.
Anything that you're doing on this night with Ebulf? Or
I think
just generally?
My interrogation is done. I'm just.
Who's gonna babysit the fucker during the night?
Theratrix, make sure this fine gentleman over here
Give
does not,
Theratrix a break. He's been through enough.
go anywhere. If he does, then you can bite him off at the knees.
Theratrix, you get the night off. I'll sit with the fucker.
Oh, now he's definitely going to get bitten off at the knees.
He was safer with the dragon, I think.
You guys want to do it?
Hi, Kethra, on guard duty.
And Catherine's no. Okay, since you volunteered, good night, Ayla. And now Ayla's babysitting the guy.
Uh-oh. Does she know that?
She just went, bye, thanks, Ayla. Since you don't want me to do it, here you go.
But I was telling Theratrix. Where'd he go?
Theratrix has been through a lot. We need to give him some time to work through his emotions.
But
You're gonna have to excuse myself and my comrades. We're a bit on edge. It's been a rough last few weeks.
Yeah, I understand.
maybe we can put him in the closet.
He has to breathe. I might die.
He cannot survive the night in the
Do
closet.
you have to breathe?
It's not a thing to ask someone. Only in D&D.
Hey, you got a mouth?
Yeah.
That was up there, okay?
What'd that mouth do?
You got a mouth?
I remember that.
You got a mouth on him?
Like I said, I'm going to ask you some weird questions.
If you're asking if I don't like need to breathe, but if I didn't breathe, I'd die.
So you can't stick her in the closet. Can't stick her in the closet.
I would classify that under need.
Wait,
Well-
is he human?
Yes.
Ew.
Definitely off the list. And he's not blue.
Oh,
Ayla was hoping to get a
human
little
disqualified
bounce,
him right
wow.
away.
Ayla, I gotta give you the credit for that. Always trying to get that little in before battle.
That's not what I meant. I just didn't know what he was.
Are you? So who's watching Ebulf? Is it Ayla?
I guess I am.
Sorry, Iolite's too high. She's got to go to bed.
And Kethra will go, if you need help, wake me up.
Of course. Wait,
And
what?
5 minutes after she goes to bed, you'll hear her go, kind of feel like a dick. And she'll pull a blanket out and go, all right, I'll stay with you.
Okay.
Good cop, bad cop, stay with them all night.
Interrogation. Around the fire.
You all bed down or are up for your watches. You do notice that, like, as the night goes on, he's gonna fall asleep. Like, he kind of curls himself up near the fire. But he does have a cough that just stays with him.
Grab him. 6 feet, buddy. 6 feet. COVID rules. 6
Yep.
feet. Nope. Mask up.
So
Got
as
that
the
Squalls and freaking shit.
If only we had something that could cure disease.
I still hate germs, even in a fantasy thing. I'm sorry. Even in fantasy, I'm just like, ew, germs.
The next day, the sun's rise. You see the light coming through little cracks in the ruins and in the vines, as it is going to be a beautiful, clear, sunny day. And as those suns begin to get high enough in the morning sky to highlight the village, you all, as you wake up, you hear this cough from Ebulf, and looking out, kind of all of you coalescing at the top of this tower, you look down, and you can see exactly now in the sun's light what he was talking about. In the center of your village, where there used to be the communal fire, instead there is a mound. And from where you are, you can still, even in the light, you can't make out features, but you can see colors black, brown, green, white, shining, glistening off. It's moving slightly. There are some jagged edges that like jut off into the sky, not high, but jut off. And you can't hear as you all sit there in this morning watching, like taking a sip of coffee or something, wine. Ebulf just points in a direction, and you watch as you can see two figures that are dragging another, kicking and screaming towards this large mound in the center. And as they get closer, you notice another figure. Again, you're too far away to make out details, but another figure.
I'm wearing the Eyes of the Eagle, those goggles that I've got way back when.
Okay.
Advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Clear visibility, I can make details of even extremely distant creatures and objects as small as 2 feet across.
Okay. So make a perception check with advantage.
Enhance. Enhance.
Zoom.
14 plus, I think. Wrong way. Come on, Adam. You said it was perception, yes?
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You put the goggles on and stare at the space, and it gets clearer. You squint your eyes a little bit and zooming in, and you can see, while everyone else is filling in the blanks, Eldon gets to see very clearly 2 individuals dragging a person who's kicking. They appear to be bound, so they can't really, they're not loose and moving around. Dragging them closer, and you pan over to this mound of rotted material that is probably 30-ish feet high at the least. And what you can make out as they drag this body over, you see these tendrils that just shoot out towards this person. They back away just a step or two. They're not like someone who's afraid, just stepping back, almost like reverent. You see this bound individual wriggling. There are mouths at the ends of the tendrils that have shot out, and they're kind of like biting into this person, drags them into this hill of what you can see are faces and limbs, and mostly, again, mouths, eyes.
He suddenly wishes that he didn't put on the goggles.
And as you are watching this, you watch as a familiar figure who you only met once, but a woman wearing these bright purple robes that are they're beautiful but dirty. Her hair is up in this like wrapped, almost like a turban. That is the same color as the robes that she's wearing. Darkened skin, and she kind of hovers over to where the 2 people were who helped to drag, and then she turns around to face this mound of mass, and you can see just underneath the robes this like connected tissue that goes into the hill. Then she raises her arms up and out, and then turns herself around, and then like you kind of zoom out a little bit to see who she's talking to, and it's like the whole village is standing outside of this hill of gore.
We should have cut her head off when you had the chance. I think I see Felicia.
You guys should have let me the first time. Told ya. Should have let me kill her.
And that is where we will take a break. So you look out towards Squall's End and see a monstrosity in the center of your village. Lots of people. There's probably, based off of your count, Eldon, which is going to be general, but there's probably a couple hundred people down there.
There's a lot of people down there.
Naturally.
A couple hundred at least.
Well, Talisha did say that she was out recruiting, correct? And that fucking priest that we murdered. Rightfully so.
Looking in, is there any way to tell if there's any avenue to wait? How do I want to phrase that? What's the layout? Does it look like, do the trees come right up to the village area, or is there space in between so they'd see us coming?
There's space, because it's like set there, but then they grew their own food. So everything is, there's fields, there's farmland. They were very self-sustainable here. So the trees do not go straight up to the village. There, it's mostly cleared. As described, there's a field that is now overtaken by this rot that's kind of down the hill a bit and in front of, between you and the village. There are areas of trees, but they cleared a lot of it. You can clearly see the village, basically. And there's kind of a center, and then from the center, you can see the more permanent structures that have probably been there for a while, and then you can see tents and less permanent, more recent structures.
That's not going to be easy to get into.
Designed it that way.
So a direct assault is probably not our best option.
I'd say so.
We cannot take on hundreds of people. We are going to have to draw them out.
We need
distract them in some way.
Distraction.
Make a perception check, Kethra, please.
Sorry, I closed it again. I never remember. Not you.
Down in a single place.
Yes. I definitely have them in the Discord.
One day I'll remember my numbers.
+5.
17.
You see or feel, or actually this would be more for Nyx, like as you're all chatting, in your bag, you can see, or Nyx glances back to the side and sees that Eybolf is like searching through. He kind of looks up and he's trying to get his book from your
Nyx
bag.
would slap me and let me know. I'd be like, hey, fuck you doing?
He's, he grabs his book and
she's gonna go
holds
like
on.
this and go, drop it.
You don't understand. I just need to cast one spell. Please let me do this, please. I don't have time.
Blowing us all up. We are.
He opens the book and is like thumbing through.
And Catherine's gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay.
And just go up to him and
Well, let's see if it works.
see if it works, though. That's the intention.
Yeah, that's a 6 on the die. He would not. He does.
She's gonna go up and.
So you grab it. And he's like, "You don't understand.
What
Explain
the fuck
it.
spell
What are
is
you
it?
trying to do?
I'm trying to block it.
Block what?
The voices.
Oh, so you are infected.
Yes, I'm.
Who wants to throw this fucker off a cliff?
They already know we're here. If he's...
Not if you let me cast the spell.
Let him do it.
Let him do it.
We need every advantage that we can
Are
get.
you sure that's what this spell does?
Yes, or they would have been here 3 days ago.
She's gonna read it.
Make let's see. So you would need, we'll go with, we can say investigation.
Do you read Madman Scribble?
Fuck, 4.
The spells that are written here, your magic knowledge, although you know things from when you were with Opharilla. She had wizarding abilities, and that's how she taught you how to bring Nyx. This is written in his own hand, and you're not even sure if the spell in front of you is the
Is this
one.
English?
It's like, I don't know what English is, but I can read it.
She goes, all right, she released whole person. Fucking
He
do it.
grabs
But if you, I swear to God, if you betray me, I'll take your head right off your neck. I swear.
I don't know who the fuck all of you are. I'm just...
And she's gonna go,
I
"Just
can't
so you
betray
know,
you."
That bastard down there that ran all of this is my father, if you think I give a fuck about you.
You guys are worried about me. He's gonna... you see him, like, reading. He sits down, and he starts reading, and his eyes are, like, he keeps wincing.
Kethra stand there, produce flame, just ready to fucking throw it at him if she has to.
He reads, and he's whispering to himself out loud, and tracing his fingers along, you see some of the writing glows just slightly, and then he finishes, takes a deep breath, breathes in deeply. You can almost see like a mist that comes out of the pages, and then he inhales it, and then takes a like long sigh, and it comes back out through his mouth, and he places the book down and just slides it off to the side a little bit.
Better now?
Yes.
Why did you lie and say you were infected earlier when we asked you yesterday?
I mean, I don't know who you are. You don't know me. You probably would have killed me, am I right? Or wrong?
I'm more likely to kill you now that you lied to me.
I'm not the killer.
We're well aware, Ayla. Don't worry. I am.
I can hear the whispers.
What are they saying?
I can't understand the whispers. I can just hear them, and I'm trying to... Like I said, a suicide mission. I've got... But it helped lead me here.
Good. Don't do it again, or you're the fucking bait.
How long
Don't
do you
do
have?
what again?
Don't reach for your book. Don't tell me without fucking do it. Without telling me again.
If you let me keep my book. This book is sitting right
I
beside
don't trust you. Why would I give you something if I don't trust you?
him. I don't trust you all either.
I don't give a fuck if you trust me.
Well,
You're not part of the important people that are going to make sure that this doesn't keep fucking spreading. I don't know if you are. Everyone we have come across that has said they're going to help us has fucked us over.
that has nothing to do with me. I was here first, and I was gonna go down there with or without you. I didn't know you were
Shut him
coming.
up. Yeah, Kethra, can anybody shut him up?
It's disconcerting, isn't it?
What?
The voices.
Yeah.
So far, we found the only cure is divine magic.
Okay.
Do you follow any gods?
I mean, I believe in them.
I don't think that's enough.
Have you tried praying?
I prayed to a whole bunch of them, yeah. Always. In this particular case, I don't know which one would be appropriate.
I don't know if you have to know. I mean, I prayed to... I didn't know who, and it worked.
Oh,
It's worth a try.
I'll give it a shot, I guess.
Man, pray to them all and see which one sticks.
Okay. He closes his eyes.
While he is doing that,
And Kethra goes, "Stoop." That's going to be like,
You taking the book from his side? Okay.
we need to, again, draw them out. And if we are successful in that, what is our next goal here? How do we kill the blob?
We need somebody who's big enough, obvious enough, and scary enough to work as a distraction. And when he says that, he's going to look over at Theratrix.
I'll be the distraction. There's nothing more distracting than me walking back onto that land.
I do not think we can risk that. They need you for something, I
We
believe.
need you.
We also need Theratrix.
Theratrix.
I think I have an idea. Hey, enough of that. Open your eyes.
It didn't work.
Usually doesn't.
Were you serious about willing to sacrifice yourself in order to try and stop them?
Well, I've been asking myself that for about 3 days.
Well, what if you didn't have to sacrifice yourself?
That would be better.
With your book, what can you do?
I can light fires, I can help things grow, I can sometimes move heavy things.
We're not asking you to be bait, but if we're going to get close enough in order to try and stop that thing, we're going to need to lure most of those people away.
Okay.
Do you think you could, outside their perimeter, perhaps set a fire, perhaps cause things to grow, gain their attention, and try and draw them out and away?
I can try if they're concerned about such things.
From what we've seen, they don't like fire very much. Bigger the fire, the bigger the problem for them.
Well, that's the opposite of what I've seen.
What have you seen?
Well, if you look, and you all are having trouble seeing, but Eldon, scanning back over, you see that along the edges of the large wrought hill, there are multiple fires that kind of like, almost like they're encompassing it in a, like an embrace of sorts. It is casting warm light, not big like bonfires, but it's almost like just a cozy little nook of fires all around this very large hill.
They have fires at the base of the hill. Like they're keeping it warm or something.
That's disturbing.
It's not to say a fire wouldn't be distracting. Things still burn. They've got houses down there. You can see all of... And you see a little bit on the edge of the village, like the next closest thing to a particular house would be like a bunch of little tents. There is one house that looks like it has been burned before. It's like half, not burned down, but at least one half of it is charred and...
Eldon remembers what Kethra had said, and he's going to wisely stay quiet about that, just not to bring up any bad memories of mothers dying in fires.
I don't know what you're talking about. She's kind of proud of that. She's a little twisted.
Eldon doesn't know that.
She appreciates you trying to be all kind with her emotions and things.
It seems as though there are still structures inside their hamlet. Multiple fires, lots of distraction, chaos, could create an opening for us to get close enough. But you'll have to keep them busy for long enough.
I can try.
And then what would be our next step?
We sneak in.
Is there a way to sneak in?
There never was before.
How did you sneak out?
I killed my mom.
I meant for your rendezvous with Ophirilla.
I lived there then. I knew when the guards walked by. I knew when the change of shifts were. I knew the areas they patrolled and what time they would patrol things.
We've noticed any patterns like that while watching? Either last night, this morning?
There are a lot more people there now. There doesn't seem to be a guard regiment of any kind. It's like what you saw at night. You did see some lanterns, like, or torches, maybe, like, walking around. But there are a lot, it's busier during the day. I'll put it that way. You do see, as you're watching, like, there's one section where it seems like there's a house that they're pulling people out of as they need. You do watch a small group, if you watch long enough during the day, that arrives from somewhere else. You can see them. They've been traveling, and they come, and it looks like they've brought several people with them. Some that appear to be just walking alongside, and then others that are being dragged. It's pretty busy during the day. From what you could see last night, it was quieter. So although they are infected with whatever this is, they don't have like a night schedule. They're still pretty much on a day versus night.
We can try to cause distractions with our new friend here. Or is there a place where they keep food and other supplies?
Yes.
I mean, they still have to eat, right?
And she'd point out and go to that building in the back. That's the storehouse.
As well as the crops outside.
Well, I said before, I mean, I think Theratrix would be great at that.
Two distractions is better than one.
Maybe, but two might tip them off that they're actually being assaulted. But a random dragon... I mean...
What if I were to fly with Theratrix?
I don't think he would mind that, but... I think it would show our hand.
I think we need you on the ground.
And
we do not know where we're going.
For the distraction to work, I think they would have to think that he's just a random dragon.
Their reactions to dragons are not very good things. That's why I don't want him to go alone. Dragons and tieflings alike are not exactly things that the cult looks as favorable things.
Okay.
Well, we are not coming in as honored guests, so I'm not worried about their racism towards me.
I'm more worried about them trying to kill you on sight.
I mean, I assumed they were going to kill all of us on sight. I can disguise myself.
Well, at the very least, we can wait until nightfall, and then he can circle at night.
That would be safer.
And he can light up the surrounded, like, he'll take a stick or something around, and we'll draw like a real simple map, and he'll just drag around the edge, like the circle.
Now that Theratrix is a real boy, how does he feel about this?
That's my next question. But if we hit the stores, the storeroom, the crops, and a circle around, it's a hell of a distraction.
I will do whatever you need me to do. Theratrix
Kethra will
says,
toss the book back to him and go, "You've proven yourself."
The guy. He grabs it. Yeah. Theatrix on the side just nods. Tell me where to go and I will go.
We're going to want to wait till nightfall. Once it seems like they're no longer as active.
And then that leaves our task, which is what? Last time we stopped priests from doing whatever ritual they were doing. What now? There is no rift here.
Here is the rift. This is the rift.
How do we close it?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try to find out. She's gonna go, Iolite, can you come with me for a minute? Of course. And she's gonna pull Ayla into the corner and she's gonna go into the, she goes, Yuri! Where the fuck are you? Seeing if this works. Yuri, get your ass down here! I know you can jump through time, so you have to be fucking hearing this. Yuri!
Are you just yelling out into the darkness?
Into the abyss.
Or the day, I guess.
And she's like, I have a reverie stick with your name on it.
Roll a d20.
Oh, can I give her like guidance?
This is
is this a
just a
specific
roll.
thing?
Yeah.
13.
Okay.
Better than 8. She has no, she like deep down knows probably isn't gonna work, but she's like, give it a shot.
You yell out into the air, and your voice kind of echoes back at you in these ruins a little bit. And there's hope, but you also know that the way that Yuri's talents work,
It's a shot in the dark. She knows that. Shot in the dark.
they have very little control over when and where.
All the times you just can't glitch when I need him to.
And even when they left you that last time, it was like they looked not confused. Confusion isn't the right term because they're not confused like what's going on here. They know, but more just like resigned to it. Like this is just I'm going again and glitched out. And their statement, this is not where you need me. This is not when you need me. You get the impression from how they had conducted themselves that they appear when they're meant to. Whatever that means, even Yuri probably wouldn't be able to say. But they appear when they're meant to appear.
Well, that didn't work.
It was worth a try.
So maybe you could clarify some things for me. Like, what did he mean by the bloom of Moander? What the fuck did he mean by that?
Bloom?
That's what he said. He said something like, you're the bloom of Moander. What the fuck does that mean? I don't want to be the bloom of anything that has to do anything to do with Moander. If that's even me, I don't think it is. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Bloom?
Yeah, I've been keeping that on myself. Sorry.
Is that all he said?
That this isn't where he needed that at that point. That's not where I needed him. Damn it.
What did he say about the bloom of Moander?
That you are.
You, remember that the voice in your vision, and it was a lot at the time, the voice that said that you were the bloom was Rakis,
Yes.
the thornless rose.
Yeah, so during the vision, my father said I was the bloom of Moander, whatever that means. Doesn't sound good.
Maybe that means you're the only one that can stop them.
I have no idea how. My father, with his hatred and his bigotry, is going to... all the people down there that started out as people and are now just parts of Moander. And all I can think of is all of you becoming part of that. And I can't think straight. I can't think of if you, Ayla, Kai, Theratrix, or Eldon ever became part of that. I don't know what to do.
That won't happen.
I hope so.
We're here to have your back so you can focus on whatever needs to be done to kill this thing.
I'm afraid that's going to be your demise.
Well,
And you literally see Kethra dissociate. Again.
Iolite's gonna hug her.
And then she's going to go, oh, thanks.
We need you here.
I'm not going anywhere, I promise.
Then you're not alone. And you never will be.
Appreciate that. Now I just have to figure out how to kill my father. And that bitch I should have killed the first time. See, I told you guys, you should have guys let me just take in her head that first time.
You know what? I stand corrected. You were right on that one.
Yeah. We need to sometimes be more pragmatic and a lot less diplomatic.
Well, next time we will kill first and ask questions later. But
I'm rubbing off on you guys. Alright, we should probably head back before they think that we've become one with Moander.
Oh, go ahead.
Kethra just walks up and is like, as she walks by.
I'm assuming things went well.
Fucking swimmingly.
I can tell.
Smart ass.
Here's a thought. What if we willingly walked up? They need you for something. Perhaps under the false impression that you are coming to join them. They'll let us in. Once we are in, our distraction can take place, draw them away, and then we can carry on from there.
The sight of me would absolutely be the distraction you needed.
And what about the sight of the rest of us with you?
Like I said, as long as you and Theratrix keep certain parts of yourself, especially you, keep certain parts of yourself hidden.
That can be easily arranged. I think there are tricks on our friend here. Once a signal is given, they can prepare their burning.
I think I have to remind everyone. They share one mind. They've seen us since Shamari.
Shit.
Killing all of Moander's parts.
Then what do you suggest, Sky?
I think, like we had talked about, we have our new friend here after nightfall. distract them, send them to one side, and then we sneak in and get to the heart of it and cut it out.
The usual plan. I am a fan.
We may have to deal with the people first.
Then we cut through them.
Figuratively. Yes.
Kai takes his sword out.
Yes,
And literally.
figuratively.
And literally. Is there anything we can do that we could take out multiple at a time?
I'm sure there's tricks up all of our sleeves.
Have you, Iolite, by any chance, have you been practicing amplifying anybody else?
Well, with limited success, but it's something we can. I think it depends on what you plan on doing. If it's something I can amplify, I certainly will. I can't amplify claws and teeth, but magic I can.
That could work.
Same for everyone, really.
That might be our best bet. We need to go in strong, and we need to have mass casualties as quick as possible. As you said, they're a hive mind.
We're going to have to be quick.
And ruthless.
And seeing as you know the way through the city, we're going to need you to lead us.
It's fine with me.
So, just to be clear, if we think that if we set a big fire far away near all the important things, that everyone will pretty much go.
If the fire is big enough.
And it's important things like food, and so then, I mean, maybe there wouldn't still be people where we're trying to go.
That would be perfect, but knowing my cult, there's probably a few people hanging around to stay close to Moander to protect them. Not that it needs protection.
We can
but
handle a few people.
Then perhaps we try and go unnoticed for as long as we can.
And we
That's
have
what
to
you
be
think.
very thorough in killing them, because if they are a hive mind, the rest of them might realize what's happening if we're not quick.
That's what you think.
If our friend can keep the fire going, if nothing else, it'll leave them divided.
Mm-hmm.
Them knowing that we're here won't stop them having to put out the fire if they expect to survive past us.
Yes.
It's worth a shot.
How much fire can you make?
A decent amount. I mean, enough to burn a building, for sure.
You think that'll be enough?
If you can do that to more than one building,
I can try. The hardest part will be getting close enough. There's also, I mean, I can hear the whispers, and I haven't tried to understand them. I don't want to understand them, but there's difference in me, and those that they seemed to like. Like some of them, I got hurt. But others I saw, it was like they were implanted with like a seed down their throats.
we're familiar with that.
Those seemed to be the ones they wanted to keep around. I just got unlucky. Running away.
Great, so we know that the throat-fucked ones are more important. Good to know.
And are those visually different?
Well, they seem to be more in charge of themselves. And I thought I saw vines coming out of their ears, which you all did see. Or you did, actually, Kethra. When you fought the priest.
Oh, I'm aware.
So kind of putting it together, pulling
Looked like
all
it
of
worms. Kathy's like, looked like they got worms.
Yeah, worms.
all of your pieces together from the last 3 years of us playing this. You remember the way that the guy in Beachmere looked clearly had been harmed. Contrasting that to the way that the cat folk looked that you fought the priest in the recent village, they looked fine. When you came across the body in the jungle, and when you fought the giant thing, troll, that was like once they died, they like came apart, but there didn't seem to be an intentionality behind them as opposed to the priest. So there's like two different things going on here. Not different, they're related, but two different methods. One in which it's like you're indoctrinated into the cult, and the other in which you are infected, but you are not going to become part of the larger picture. If you die, you're expendable. The expendable ones and the ones that more is being invested in. So those of you who were hurt, you could hear the whispers and you could feel something about how Moander was feeling, but you couldn't understand it yet. But you weren't going to become like a priest of Moander. You were going to rot until you were like the troll who died. Kind of like just fodder for... And maybe as you are watching and have seen, you hear a scream, and looking back over to the village, you see another person who's being dragged. It's like a very faint scream as far away as you are, but loud. This person had to have screamed loud for it to reach you. And you see another person getting dragged over to this big pile of eyes and teeth and everything. But as you watch, you do see off in the distance, a little bit further away from the main mound, there's another one that's not moving, but it's almost like they're starting to put pieces in it off to the side. And this larger hill of putrid, rotting plant and meat is like, it quivers as it pulls in another piece. It kind of like pulls them up to the top. You can, as you sit and watch, if you're willing, you can see a kind of pattern to how it pulls it up. The person is clearly like alive for a little bit, and then you can see all these little mouths like biting and biting and biting, and then pulls them up until they get like added to the top of the hill, kind of.
Have they been feeding this little one, or have they been feeding both of them?
Both. The little one isn't doing what this one is. Like, there's no mouths all doing. It's like it's harder to see. It's further away, but and behind things. Like, it's like they've got a big one and a little one that's being started. And every time there's almost not a ritual of it exactly, but every time Felicia hovers over and like everyone does a like, this is so great, bow.
Psycho bitch.
Psycho bitch.
How big is the thing?
The hill?
Yeah.
It's like 30, 40 feet tall. It's a hill. It is a large ass hill.
What about like
So gross.
around?
Probably like 60, 75, 80.
Wow,
Big boy.
it's big.
And the little one?
It's harder to see. It's smaller. It's like as tall as like half a person, we'll say. Getting to be maybe like 5-6 feet on its way.
Did we see Rakus? Or is Rakus...
No.
I can't remember. Was Rakus part of this thing now? Like he's inside of it?
I mean, I think we assume.
Yeah, Kethra's visions, it's like Rakus is in... What was said is that Yuri told Kethra that Rakus is like the center of this. In order to get to... If you want to stop it, you go to the source, no matter how deep it's buried. And mostly, like in that cryptic way, basically saying like this land was already poisoned. It was prime. The cult was built in, and it was luck that Moander's goop avatar found Felicia. But in finding Felicia, he would have access to all that she is, and she's going home to... He would see Rakus and feel her love for Rakus, and it's just like... That's an easy win.
I just... When it was... He had said it was in the center of this, I didn't know if that was metaphorical or if it was literal.
Both, yeah.
He's in the...
Yeah.
The
He's in it.
gross thing.
The vision that Kethra would have had is... Even if she couldn't, metaphorically, you could see your father. Realistically, there is no whole man in a fetal position in the center of this creature. He is part of it, but he is there.
That show we watched, the Scavenger's Reign.
Yeah.
The dude's inside the fucking thing.
Yeah. What you know of gods, what you read in the journal, Moander is growing because there are people who believe in him, whether forced to or not. You just need the people. It doesn't have to be noble. If you want to have even a chance at killing a god, you need to either prevent it from coming through in the first place, and we'll say even killing. You're not likely to kill it. But if you want to have a chance of subduing, you need to, like I said, prevent it from coming through or weaken it enough that you can contain it in some fashion. And so that really is your best bet. Is
Kill everyone.
your
That was the murder code. Wow.
You get your wish. It's
you
like
have-
everybody
You have no
dies.
believers. Yeah.
you have the benefit of divine powers amongst you, and that is what you will need in order to impact the divine power that this god has now on this plane. Keeping in mind, all of his followers are not here. Your goal is not to kill all of his followers. You cannot do so. They are spread across Eleothis now.
We will find every single one.
Yep, you may. But
Next 3 years, we're going around the globe, killing all the cultists.
yeah, sitting around your fire and talking this through. This isn't about removing Moander forever. Because for as long as there will be cultists of Moander out there, there is a chance that he could come back. This is about getting rid of this avatar. This god from this space right now. And what does that look like? There's a variety of ways, but you ultimately need to weaken it to the point of being able to contain it. And or shunt it through.
Let's make a rift again. And let Shabazz come through and fight Moander to the death.
And then we're
Can
all
you missed your
chance.
I know we made a mistake then. We didn't know.
Godzilla, let them fight.
Yes.
Here's what we do. All right, we get Theratrix with a really
Sorry.
long marker. He drive-bys all the way around it, one continuous thing. Then Ayla comes in with the doorknob, opens it up.
Just throw them all in the closet.
Boom.
Then we throw the doorknob in the bottom of the ocean. Easy way done.
Problem solved.
Problem solved, and nobody had to die. Not by my hand, anyway.
You joke, but even
onto something with that doorknob.
if you bringing up the doorknob, the challenge would be to getting it.
Hacking it down small enough that we can shove it into the closet.
Yeah, I don't think the closet door can get any bigger than a closet door. Pretty
Well,
sure.
it's an 8x8, so as long as we can get it down
Cut it
to
down
just
to an 8x8.
a large size.
And just boot it through the door.
Just chop it up really small.
Throw pieces in at a time.
Is that the actual plan?
Probably not, but keep it in the back.
Wouldn't matter if it was, because things are gonna fall apart.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
I was gonna say she's gonna empty that closet. She wants some
I
stuff in
say
there.
it every time, but we make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan. It's just, it's D&D.
It's every time.
Every time. We
time.
always have a great, nice, thought-out plan, and it immediately shit goes sideways, and we just gotta improvise.
Every time I've had a single, even a tiny, even like turn I was going to go, like I knew where I was gonna go, like something I was gonna do. If it doesn't happen like 3 turns before, it's usually the turn before mine. Fuck it. And I'm like, nah, I don't know what to do. Shit, scrambling. Because everything I try to plan goes to hell. So I'm like, I don't even try to plan anymore. I'm just, let's go by the seat of my pants. Because I don't plan. It's always done me dirty.
So we have to stop it. Doesn't necessarily mean kill it.
Do we know what hurts it?
Well, they're not afraid of fire. If they have fire that close to it.
Divine magic, I guess.
No, it's easy for the divine to say. Who else amongst us has divine magic?
Not
we all
me.
have a touch of it, I think.
So it would be anything with radiant damage. That's divine.
Oh. I thought it just meant power given to you by a god.
Well, it might help.
Okay.
Who has proficiency in intelligence or wisdom? Actually, let's go with
I have
wisdom.
wisdom.
That's them. I
Wait.
was gonna say intelligence. I don't think anybody in this group.
Oh no.
I have
That's a
half
dumb stat for
proficiency
all
in
of us.
everything.
Yeah.
I think
Wait,
wisdom
how
is
do
my
you know
proficiency.
if you have wisdom?
Do you
It's
mean
a-
like
it's a little colored in.
saving
Yeah.
throw or
No, like wisdom,
like
like
on your skills?
I mean, like I have like
proficiency in what am
Yeah.
I going
like
with?
wisdom related
Perception?
things, like
I was
perception.
gonna say
No, not
wisdom,
perception.
We have for wisdom animal handling,
Insight.
medicine.
Mine's a plus 10
if that means
anything.
Survival.
I'm plus 10 to
Survival.
medicine.
Plus 10 to animal
help?
handling,
Um,
insight.
Let's go with insight. If you're proficient in insight,
I have a +3 to the insight.
it will have your circle will be colored in.
It has a little P.
I got plus 10
Or
to
a
that
P.
one.
digital version. It's
So
I think
anyone-
it's the ones
anyone
that are
proficient
circled
in
extra.
insight?
Yep, go ahead and roll
Well, I have
a
half
d20.
proficiency in everything, so that's why those circles. have a half.
28.
Everything that they're not already proficient in.
Am I the only one that doesn't have proficiency in insight?
No, I don't either.
Do I roll?
You can roll.
I mean, I'm gonna.
Yes.
I rolled
That's
pretty
a
good,
6.
but I'm gonna roll with advantage just because this is the time.
Is it? Are we sure about that? I don't want to lose this thing when I need it.
What'd you get?
The first one was better.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I got
re-roll
18
that.
plus 10.
Okay.
So. Yeah. 28.
Okay, 18 this time.
Okay, what were you just all talking about? Because I fucking lost it.
We were talking about.
You're
I'm like,
asking.
why did I have
no
you
idea
roll
what the
this
fuck
thing?
you've
I
been
know
talking about this
exactly what it
whole
was. I
time.
was gonna, but what were you talking? I'm not joking. It's gone.
Oh shit!
You were
Divine
just talking
power.
about.
Divine magic.
Oh, divine
How to
magic. Okay,
hurt
okay,
the
okay.
god.
Oh, I
Gotcha.
can't believe that happened. Like I was.
All of us just
scrambling
blanked too.
I was like, oh fuck.
That's
really
that's
would.
one of those
Oh,
you
no.
know the answer until you put on the spot, and it's like
And then it's gone.
I have nothing. Like my
As
mind.
soon as
is
it
blank.
left your mouth, the answer left.
Yeah,
And
right.
I was like, yep. As soon as I was on.
It's because we're all
Roll
like,
dice for
fuck, like, what are we
some
going
fucking
to
reason.
do? Like we're sitting here spending an entire session
Be like,
making
how-
a plan, going, and then ultimately going, "Fuck, what are we going to do?"
Kethra. Eldon mentioned the fire, and you are sitting there, looking down at the village from as the light is starting to fade from the suns again in the sky. Another day is going
We
by.
talked the whole day away while watching these
yapping.
people.
Intel. Yep.
And there's fire. You can see multiple fires. It's interesting that even where they set it up, this was where your communal fire was. This is where the bonfires would be. And although those celebrations that you had were not they were not at all similar to the ones that you saw in Yamari when you went and saw the Joy Festival, and how people were truly happy, like truly, sincerely happy and seen, and their authentic selves, and everyone could just be who they were. The celebrations you all would have at this bonfire were not that. It was always a celebration of Rakis and him and whatever new prophecy he had heard about himself and interpreted in whatever way would elevate him above everyone else in your village, and you were forced to celebrate. Yamari was people truly happy, full of colors that they had chosen for themselves. And the fire pit was always warm. And Eldon saying that there's fires, one would have to imagine you're talking about radiant and divine energy, and of course, but the antithesis of fire is cold. They're prepping for fall, which is not quite here, but on its way. And what does rot need to expand?
Warmth.
It's warmth and heat. So perhaps there's something in this thought of freeze them out.
And Kethra would say that out loud to everyone.
Could do that.
I got nothing cold.
I can get something cold if I don't have it right now.
Eldon will lay his hand
Same.
on
It's like-
on Theratrix, and he'll change from his draconic essence from fire to cold.
Okay.
So as that happens, it's almost like a single cold breeze almost comes over him, and you hear that classic like of ice, and his scales, instead of being black with the red tint, they'll have the blue tint to them now.
Oh, we're twins. I'm twins with fairy tricks.
When he exhales, it's almost
The
like
tips have a little bit of frost on
Yeah.
it, so it's like the
It's
very
like blue.
edges have a little bit of white.
and when he like exhales through his nose, it's like
Little icicles.
no
Little icicles, little
Frozen.
snotsicles.
no like not steam steam like
Your
when you
breath.
breathe when
Yeah.
it's
Your breath
cold,
outside.
so it's like it's chilly around him.
I can make some cold, actually. Also, I could try something. If we think it would be helpful, I can try to make a wall around it, so that once we're in there with it, no one else can come back in it with us.
That could buy us some time. What about helping each other out? What can we do to make each other stronger?
That I got you covered.
I mean, I'm sure all of you know by now. I'm pretty much good for one thing, and that's killing things.
You're not alone.
I can't really help make anyone stronger.
Maybe it's changed once we get up close to it, but I'm assuming since we've been watching it for like 24 hours and none of us have like been frozen in fear, is it because we're used to this grossness? Or is it just we're too far away? Like how on the island when we encountered these things?
Those were from Shabazz.
Yeah, but they're kind of like cousins. Like, is this not as scary?
Is he really asking her to make this more difficult?
No. I'm just saying, like, it hasn't scared
teacher
us.
She forgot to assign homework right now.
That's what a teacher doesn't forget.
Well, those were abominations from Shabazz. Those were like aberrations that it wasn't even. So in part, it was because you were scared, but it also was just so incredibly unnatural what you were seeing in your world. You all haven't seen it. Eldon has, but it's mouths and teeth and, you know.
So you're saying we're either used to it or it's not as
it's
terrifying as Shabazz's.
It's gross,
stuff.
but it's not the aberrations that were like melded together from all of these things that Shabazz was pushing through.
Okay.
It's not like world-alteringly, this is not supposed to be here. I mean, it's not, but it's not the same.
I'm just asking because I have something against that. I'm ready for that shit.
So your plan, high level, are you thinking you're gonna go? Are you leaning towards the walk in and pretend to be ready and willing, and then Theratrix catches fire somewhere and the guy does it?
Well, now he's gonna catch ice because he just changed him.
Oh yeah.
Well, sure, I thought the guy was gonna do that because I was told not to send Theratrix.
Yeah, so the guy catches fire to like the stores in the back. Are you going in guns a-blazing? Are you going to, on the side, start fires and then hope that some of them... I mean, realistically, if there's a fire on the side, an entire village does not run over to it. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, that doesn't even happen in real life. That's why I thought, like, guy would start a fire here and Theratrix would start a fire here, so they had to split into two fires.
If Theratrix lights half the goddamn village on fire on that whole side... They have to react to that.
I mean,
it's not like, oh, let's send over 15 people with some buckets.
He can freeze half the village now. I mean, it's the same effect. Just
we can use fire on the. It's the Moander that we don't.
Right, I'm just saying he just changed their tricks.
I can change it back.
Yeah.
Like without touching.
Yeah, because he because he has that thing that Daniel gave him. I can't remember what it was called. It's like the breastplate.
Oh, okay.
It lets him change his
the mantle.
You just touched him, so I thought like I had to touch him to change.
I can. The mantle I think is once a day, or once a certain amount of time, a certain set, and I can change it basically at will.
Yeah, because if we do the 2-prong fire attack and then you change him to ice, after, then we got the distraction, we got the ice.
Eldon is more than willing to ride Theratrix into that side, and he can also use fire too. So if he uses his breath weapon attack and Theratrix uses his, we can cause quite the distraction and send Beowulf or whatever his name was.
Beowulf.
What was his name?
Ebolf. Yes.
Is it Ebolf or
Ibulf?
Ibulf. What's up?
Ebolf.
It's his name.
Eboof. All right.
Sounds like Heboof.
If all three of us go.
I also have Wall of Fire too. It's a spell I could put up for distraction.
Right.
And then if we get people enough people away from it, I can try to, assuming I understand how the spell works correctly, and I will need to make sure too, I can make a wall of stone.
To keep them out?
Is that what
them
it's
out.
called?
Wall of stone.
All right.
How
I
big?
I think it can be really big, but
I was thinking you
double
would,
check that.
How high does it say?
6 inches thick.
10 feet high? Or thinner and 20 feet
10
high?
by 10 foot by 10 foot. Hold on. 10 by 10, 10 by 20. Each panel must be contiguous with at least one other panel. Alternatively, you can create 10 foot by 20 foot panels that are only 3 inches thick. 6 inches thick. 10, so it can be 100 feet. It can be 100 feet around,
Nice. And
or
she said
100
it was about.
feet,
You said it was 75 feet around or something like that.
or
The
200
hole?
feet, if you want to make them thinner. Stone.
And then they have like an AC, so there's
it-
like,
And it won't matter if the height is high because me and Theratrix can fly right over it.
as long as, I mean,
Heboof over here might have
that's
some
a-
trouble.
yeah.
Oof. That's gonna be his name for the rest of it now. Keyboof.
Sorry, pal. We don't get to pick our nicknames.
I didn't get to pick my real name. That was the DM. It is concentration.
Yes.
So there's that.
pass without a trace concentration.
Nope.
Because that might be
We'll
a
definitely
way to get
should
us
use that.
there.
I think you guys should use that. I think me and Theratrix should go cause some hell. Raise some hell. On the other side.
Yeah.
Along with our friend. And then we'll circle around.
And I do have something that helps me maintain concentration too. So there's that. Then once we're trapped in there with it, with a stone wall around us, we just
That
have
was
to
an
like
option.
kill it.
I can do wall of fire too.
Yeah.
Or I could also polymorph somebody and send something scary in and scare people.
T-Rex.
Yeah. I was like, it's too bad there's no dinosaurs in Eleothis. Damn.
It's also just what you have prepared. Because you're a druid. You have other spells.
I'm just looking at what I have now.
There are, you just didn't see them. Oh, well, you saw a couple of them. You saw a couple different ones, just not a T-Rex.
Damn.
That you gotta
still
go
thank you
into.
for that because that made my day when you.
You gotta go into deep into the Emporian marshes to find T-Rexes.
That's what I think I should do.
Okay. So lots of fire, distraction, stone wall, freeze.
Guess
How
so.
do you have anything cold?
I got a few tricks up my sleeve.
What do you got?
I suppose I can imbue you all with heroism.
Great. Just kidding.
It's an actual thing.
Oh, I know. We need that. I know. I'm just being silly. I'm sure that's really
I got a hole in my
helpful,
lip.
actually.
I got a hole in my lip.
It's like I can do this. I'm gonna blow up the
Blast
thing.
with
I'm
an
gonna
ice
blast.
storm.
I got my sword. I can ice. I can do this. I can make you heroes. I will
feel
cheer
really
you
I was
on.
gonna say, I can cheer you on.
You guys are doing amazing.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Little palms. Yeah, that's what you need. Little palms.
Isla's like Kris Jenner in the back. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
That's kind of a plan. We gotta start somewhere, right?
Till it all goes to hell.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Anytime we've spent this much time on a plan, it has never even gotten one step
No,
through.
we said it
into
out loud.
before.
She is countering everything we've just said mentally.
And we're
I-
only
it's
preparing as
one
it
brain
stall.
against 5. I gotta know what you're gonna do so I can plan
And
a
we're
challenging encounter for you.
We're all, let's be honest, we're all only planning this much because we're stalling the fuck out of this.
It's all right. It's all right. After this session tonight and tomorrow, we'll talk in the strategy one.
Ooh, secret.
We'll come up with a completely different plan. All right.
So we're all
all just scared and desperate.
They just hightail it out of there. Screw it.
Fear and desperation, we just reek of it. It's all good.
Let the Devendians take care of it.
Fuck them, let them do it.
Eldon.
Oh, Jesus, you weren't even looking at me.
Plan
Threw you off good on that one.
already.
That was unfair.
Eldon,
That was a good throw off, actually.
as the day has been going on, you all are chatting, talking, trying to plan, trying to decide, mapping out what you can see of this village, watching different patrols, not really coming up with like a specific timing on when people seem to swap and switch. You, with your owl eyes, do keep finding your vision going back to this creature. You see so many eyes, so many mouths, lipless, teeth, jagged, tendrils that seem to lash out, not ever hurting anyone without intention. Like, it's not hitting its own people or anything. It only takes what's being brought to it. Throughout the day, you see more kind of being fed to that smaller one on the side. And you swear you could almost see that this large hill, by the end of the day as the suns are setting, it feels almost like it's slightly smaller, like not quite as tall. You can see a horizon, and there are different landmarks off in the distance that you can measure height by, almost by seeing, because it's a hill, and it almost looks like you can see a little bit past it when you couldn't before. So there's something about this creature that is, despite it being rot, organic in its own way, in that it's growing or it's shrinking.
While the big one is shrinking, is the small one growing?
You can see them adding more
To the small one or to the big one?
to the small one. They've still been dragging one, you saw maybe two throughout the
But
day.
they feed the smaller one more?
They're starting to, like, it. You watch them drag someone over to the small one, and you can't hear anything, and it's a little bit further back. But, squinting and looking, you can see almost like a smaller tendril that pull it closer.
He's gonna have started taking, like, over the day, if he's noticing this stuff, he's actually gonna start writing it down, like seeing how many go to the smaller one, how many go to the bigger one, if they're favoring the smaller one. Just trying to suss stuff out.
It's more roll an insight check.
That way. I think I had only +1 on that. Nope, that's 5 + 1.
Okay.
You should think.
Yeah, I guess I could do that. I wanted to make sure. Let me cash that. Use a different dice. I think I rolled twice. I just wanted to see if I can keep it in there. That's a 5 also. 6.
Oof.
That's
Okay.
2 6s.
All right. As you are watching,
I'm playing fucking Hangman. Or some Wordle on my.
We know what you're doodling in the margins.
What'd you say?
Diorama.
Oh man, I'm gonna
Flipperama.
dig things. So I'm like, I gotta be way
a
better at texting
diorama
this guy.
flipperama.
Beowulf makes shitty books. Look at these things. Oh no. These things are works of fucking art.
Thank you.
Using my thumb to like get the
The
shading
hero of the
right.
day, the dice savior. Yeah.
You are making notes in your book. Look up at one point, and your eyes just happen to catch the burnt house, the one that you believe to be Kethra's home. Again, not fully burnt, probably half burnt. You happen to look up and do one of those double takes as you see a man, who actually opens the door to the... You can see it from... it's almost like the angle that you could see from, you can mostly see the back of the house, but it's at enough of an angle that you can see the front door open. And walking out of that door, you see a man. Nondescript, really. Just like an older guy, probably in his, like, 50s.
I really needed to make that roll.
When Kethra was young, what did Giuseppe look like?
Oh, Daddy?
Yeah.
Dark hair. A little bit of gray starting to come through. Brown eyes, probably about 5'10"-ish. Normal build. Big, bushy beard. With bits of gray in it.
You're looking at me and saying that. I'm describing me.
This was not intentional, I swear. I swear.
You see an older man with a long gray, mostly gray beard, and a little pot belly. He's kind of like thin, but has this little gut. Not thin. He's bigger than your dad.
Like that we have the same.
Polly from the potion?
That fucking bastard.
That son of a bitch.
Pappy Polly was a gnome.
Well, he didn't have a good insight check. Can't tell if it's a gnome or not from this distance.
He just kind of closes the door behind him and begins walking out.
He just cracked his back. That's
and begins walking towards the center of town, of the village.
There's nothing about him that would stand out to me. I'm trying to play this fair. Because you obviously made him of note, but Eldon...
The thing that stands out is that he just walked out of Kethra's house.
Okay.
Which leads you to believe that the house is not empty, and therefore was not burned enough to not be livable. Which then leads you to believe that
damn it.
perhaps
It needs to be burnt enough.
She failed. Just kidding.
Yeah, it looks like someone's living in your old house. At least I believe it's your old house. It's the only half-burned building I see.
What'd they look like?
Man, about Kai's height, beard, older, potbelly. Looks like my father.
You just described my other dad.
Other dad.
Well, I don't know what to call him. I have Raycast, Moander Daddy, and the guy who raised me.
Say daddy, what are you talking about? He's gonna say, don't say daddy while pointing at that thing. I mean, that is someone's kink, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to go there.
But that's the man who raised me.
The bearded fellow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did he look okay?
Did he look okay?
he looked okay.
He looked okay.
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 Okay. He looked healthy enough. He looked like he was headed, I don't know, maybe to help work on some things, and walked out of the house.
Do we like this, Daddy?
Just-
If you guys were looking at her, you would see her eyes welled up a little bit.
Oh.
He looked okay on the outside. But remember that priest. They looked okay on the outside too.
I understand.
I know that there's a good chance I'll have to kill him too.
We'll try to make sure it doesn't have to be you. You've already... It's hard enough having killed one parent.
You just don't want to kill him.
I know.
He was always good to me. Where my mother wasn't.
It's a very, very long shot for him to be there and not be infected.
I know.
We'll make sure that doesn't have to be you.
It's okay if it is.
Still.
I've been through worse.
I know. You've told us.
As the suns set another time.
So when do we want to do this? Do we want to do this middle of the night? Did they seem like some of them went to sleep, right?
There were definitely less people walking around at night. Whether they sleep, unknown, but they're not walking about.
What about just before dawn?
That's what I was thinking. Because if they're sleeping and they wake up and people are solving the problem, they might get up and see us. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
No. That's 2 rolls.
It was 2 times my heart fell out my butt. Okay.
Just rolling the weather.
What about you? You 3, what do you think?
I agree with Dawn. Give us a chance to get some rest.
Just before light.
That's when it'll be coldest. Longest time after sunset.